Nah, it's fine. I hear it, but it's fine. Hi, welcome back. It is Sunday. It is afternoon, and you know, we have snacks. I don't know if we have productivity, but we have snacks. So
I
I'm your
want
host,
snacks.
Morgan Hazelwood, and today with me I have the one and only Sako Tumi. Say hi to the nice people.
Hello, nice people.
So normally we would have Doc. Unfortunately, his dad got really sick and unfortunately passed, and he is not with us today. So
Oh, I didn't know that Dad
yeah,
passed.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know he was put in hospice,
yeah. It went
and,
down
and he
real
was
bad.
declining quickly.
Yeah,
So I'm
unfortunately.
sorry that
Yeah,
he has that loss.
yeah, yeah. So that was, I think, Thursday night, something 2 nights
Something
ago.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he found out on like Monday, was gonna go down this weekend, and yeah,
It
so
was too late. Yeah.
all our all our love to you,
All
Doc. I'm
our all
so
our hearts.
sorry.
All our
Yeah,
hearts.
we will definitely send. Yeah, yeah, 100%, 100%.
100%.
So that is why Doc is not with us today. Not because of a grocery delivery issue. Um, so anyway, you do have Morgan and Soccer with you today. So um, I have had a week. It's not Doc's week, but it's been a week. I was telling Soccer just before we went live. In my day job, I'm a software person, and software contracts are usually somewhere between 3 months and 3 years. And I work for a bigger company, so projects come and go, and we switch between projects and stuff. And so Wednesday on Valentine's, I came in to update your resume. You have an interview on Friday, and you're off the project in 2 weeks. From my manager, but not from my project. I'm like, does my project even know? So that was a little stressful. We were doing sprint planning, and my week started off with, well, you haven't been able to do this task. Let's put it on the back burner and move forward with something else. So A, I was flubbing what I was supposed to be doing. B, I was off the project, and yeah, it's a bit of a roller coaster. And then I was told that the team that was going to interview me on Friday was maybe not the best at interviewing and had totally stressed out and like dogpiled on one of my coworkers who had interviewed to work with them.
Oh.
So that was like show us code samples and this and that and write stuff on the fly. And I'm just like, mm, mm.
That sounds rough.
Yeah, yeah. So I was prepared to be like, if you would like me to, get some code to you, I'd be happy to do that offline and send it to you. But I don't know if they got a talking to, or I'm just more used to this type of interview, but it went very smoothly.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Commercials.
Yeah.
I just
All
needed some extra light.
I hear you. All of the basically 90% of the projects I've worked on for the last 10 years hit their bucket list of things they wanted. Like I used to work for a ticket agency, and they wanted like some of that full stack integration, and I work on a certain type of software system, and I've worked on 3 of those, and they're building one of those, and just
Ah.
I aligned with what they were looking for, and it was such a relief, such a relief. But yeah, yeah. Also, my annual review was like right after lunch on Friday. So I had annual review, 2 hours, and then interview for new project, um, which was really stressful because our overhead budget is non-existent this year. So
Oh.
floating between projects was going to be a struggle.
Yeah.
So, but I have a new project. My annual review was a solid meets expectations with a cost of living increase. So like exactly what I was hoping for. Um,
Okay, good.
but like, yeah, yeah. I come in on Monday, and they're like, let's talk about getting you off this task because you're making no progress. Followed up by you're off the project, followed up by let's talk on Friday. And so like
Oh.
I have been whoosh all week, but ended on a high note.
Yeah.
Got a raise, got the project, we're good. And my boyfriend got a puppy. So,
Oh. With
um,
all those cats.
the they already had a puppy, so now there's 2 puppies. One
Oh.
is just like 10,
Oh, okay.
and one is like 3 months. So
Kafka-esque nightmare up until the end.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was not my favorite week, but I'm really glad how it ended up. And nobody was injured, nobody was hurt. Everybody in my family is doing okay. So like, Doc still hurts to Doc. His week
Yeah.
has been a lot shittier than mine, but mine was not, let's say, a walk in the park. So, Sako, how was your week? You said it was adequate.
I have no idea how my week went. I have to look at my Bujo to see like what I accomplished.
Sure.
It just whirred by. I went into my Substack and was looking for drafts for this week's entry,
Sure.
and I got nothing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I get to start a whole article on Sako from scratch.
I mean, you were there for it, so that at least gives you a step in the
Was
right
I
direction.
though?
You can always check your save dates on files. Check your most recent. Do Macs have a most recently open file?
Only on certain programs.
So that could be a way to see what you did this week.
I like Dwan is in the chat, and he and I have started a podcast.
Ooh, nice.
We are 2 self-published horror writers talking about craft and all kinds of things horror. So
Sure.
I am actually hoping to edit a little bit.
Okay.
Because I'm supposed to release it today. That would be ideal. And I'm about halfway through the episode that we filmed on Friday.
Okay.
So I would like to. Yeah.
So, okay. Well, I'm going to pop through the chat real quick. RC is here on fire and rocking out. Jenny made it. Hello and welcome. Andy says, welcome, bringer of snacks. Dwan swung by. Hello. And we got the cool gamer as opposed to the rest of us gamers who are lame. So Jenny is working on her fantasy book that she's secretly been working on and off this year. 50K and 47 words into the first draft, only on weekends. Nice. Snap.
Yeah, she's just been dabbling with it.
Awesome. Note, I can only snap with these 2 fingers. I can do the thumb on this hand, maybe very lightly, not really. Only fingers I can really snap with are my ring finger and my thumb on my left hand.
I use my middle fingers.
Nothing. I think it's some of the
if I'm doing multiple.
Yeah. I think some of it's like the hypermobility and the joint flip.
Oh, I got
you. And some of it's just the angle for the yeah. I'm very bad at snapping. I can fake it.
You can fake it, yeah.
But yeah, I'm very bad at snapping.
Hi, Emma.
And Emma's here. Hello. So, hello. And she said hi to me too. So what are you working on today? You said your newsletter?
My newsletter and then the podcast. The second episode. So technically episode 1?
Sure. Dwan said
we did a 0, episode 0 where we introduced ourselves and
Sure. That makes sense. I might work on my podcast, or I might binge read more smutty romances.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
I don't know. I think I have borrowed time open. I might dabble with that a little bit.
Sure. Dwan, coming from a wrestling background, very bad at snapping, didn't think I'd hear that today. And Yonel, hello. If I grab her, I'll break them in 8. So, Oh my goodness. So yeah, what do you say about a sprint?
Sprint sounds great. I can run upstairs and grab my stuff.
Sweet. Okay, let me go ahead and share some screens and we'll go ahead and get started. Share screen, make sure I'm also sharing the audio tab. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, boom. Chakalaka. And we're back. How was your sprint?
Good.
Uh, I read a couple chapters, watched a couple TikToks, and learned that Dark Romance Book Talk has an anthem I didn't know existed.
I'm gonna check it out on the next sprint.
It's a song titled Morally Gray. Shocking no one.
Shocking no one.
So, and I was totally vibing to it. Oh, I thought of you last night, Sako. I went to a show with some friends this weekend, and we saw Argentinian. I forget what the type of dance was, but like half of them
Flamenco,
used
maybe?
no, half of them used poi because they had like
Oh.
ropes, and they were using it for both rhythm with their foot stomping and like as well as like
Oh, that's Filipino, I think.
This was Argentinian, like
Argentinian. Okay.
yeah,
Wow.
and
Oh
like
no, the Asian one is with the sticks.
yeah. So, and the dance means something like galloping or something.
Oh, cool.
So it was a lot of like
I'm glad you thought of
20-something
me.
very fit boys dancing with no shirts on.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was
Hi,
really cool
dog.
though. Malombo.
Malombo.
Yeah, I'd never heard of it before, but the local college had a show from a touring group came through.
Cool.
Malombo. So yeah, it was there was like foot stomping with different rhythms, and they also some of the steps make them look like they're prancing like a
Like a
horse.
horse. Yeah.
And there's definitely some of the dance off vibes like when they get out there.
Yeah,
But
sure.
also a lot of rhythm stuff with like rope or
Yeah.
I guess like horse harness things. I don't even know.
Wow,
I
I
wasn't gonna
gotcha.
ask. But
Mhm.
yeah, no, it was really impressive. So
Wow, cool.
yeah, because I've seen a lot of poi. For people who don't know, poi is rope with like a ball in the end or a light or something, and you spin it. And a lot of my friends do like fire poi, where the ends are lit on fire,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But you make patterns and rhythms, and
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Doc made it to the hotel. Oh, we sent lots of love your way while you were still driving. But yeah, he said sometimes it's flaring. Yeah. So so how was your sprint? Did you answer? I remember
It
asking.
was
Okay.
good. I've got my bullet journals. I got 100 on my 12-week year thing.
Nice.
So
Good for
I
you.
have this special
Yeah.
book. It's my wild ideas, and it is keeping track of my goals this
Mhm.
quarter.
Sure.
And apparently I slayed it.
Ooh,
So
nice. Friend of mine
um,
got into bookbinding recently
oh,
and gave
cool.
me their first attempt. And look at this. Look at this.
Nice.
Like very
Oh,
straight lines, like eh,
yeah,
eh.
looks good.
So,
Who did it?
a friend of mine.
Nice.
So yeah, as like their first attempt. Like the only
No.
thing they admit they messed up on is they put the paper in backwards on the back, so there had to be some right there. So,
Yeah.
but it's gorgeous. Oh my
It
gosh.
is
I'm
gorgeous.
like, I can never use this. This is like,
No,
oh yeah, no.
now gotta use it.
Woo, your
Because
audio
if you
did.
don't, she'll be offended.
So yeah, that. Sorry, you were showing your journal, and I had to show my new journal because
Well,
that's
this
how
is my
brain works.
normal Blue Joe, but
Sure,
with the cute
nice.
little seal otter
Aw,
thing.
yeah.
Ottergami is what it's called.
Okay,
And okay, so I'm trying the 12-week year this quarter,
okay.
and so I'm keeping track with that smaller one,
Sure. Okay.
and I can either mimic that book
Mhm.
into the weekly bujo, or I can take the weekly bujo and go left field with it.
Okay.
So, but the 12-week year is concentrating on the goals that I set at New Year,
Okay.
because I have this bad habit of shiny new object syndrome,
Yeah.
and I always lose track. So I'm
Yeah.
trying really hard not to lose track.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually I try to like reorient at like quarterly check-ins when I go to update my Trello for the next quarter, but I haven't done anything this year. So so there's no track to go off of other than read. I have definitely hit probably my target for the year last month.
The year, just in the month. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me pop into comments real quick.
Sure, sure.
So let's see. Dwan is working on editing the project he finished.
Mm-hmm.
Babacus chose nap. And did I do good? Yes, nap is always a good choice. There's a reason it's a lazy Sunday afternoon, because naps are very appropriate for Sunday
Yeah.
afternoons. Ginny got 270 words, total of 770 for the day. Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Doc enjoys watching people play with flaming poi.
I have done it 3 times,
Okay.
and I'm not 100% comfortable with it.
My sister eventually switched to fans because they're solid metal. So yes, there's the flame, but you know exactly where it is and it's not going anywhere except that far from your hand.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah. I
so
have fans, which I've used once.
okay. My dad got married one of the times my dad got married. It was in my backyard when I lived at the castle.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked some of our friends to do some fire spinning at the after party, or the reception. That's what a wedding after thing is called. The reception. And you have never lived until you've seen 2 people with staves, 1 person with like an orb, and 1 person with fans do the chicken dance.
I see.
Doc actually knew my sister before we met and didn't know that my sister did flaming poi once upon a time. Yeah.
Oh.
So, popping back to the comments, Andy is glad Doc made it and also enjoys bookbinding videos. They're so zen and they did a lovely job. Yeah. I think the next thing to do is to learn how to marble the paper, because that looks like fun for the endpoints. Doc suggested that I use this for planning novels. I don't think I could write a novel in it because I would want to change so much and I don't like messing up journals like that, but I could see myself maybe doing poetry in it, because that requires less editing, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I will see. I use
Mm-hmm.
journals like this that are not handmade when I go to conventions for panel notes. Yes, I
Oh,
could use a
sure.
laptop, but I prefer not to deal with a laptop when I'm in a panel.
Yeah.
So,
Understandable.
yeah. Greg swung by. Hello and welcome. Babakis is also proud of themselves for napping, because naps are amazing. And let's see, Dwan has never watched a bookbinding video. You do not hang out on the creator side of YouTube. I do.
Oh my gosh, there's this one lady who makes tomes, and she's got the rig and
Nice.
the vices and everything like that. She's got like a lab basically where
Okay.
she does this, and it make it the graphic designer in me is like super
Sure.
scratched, like an itch. That itch is super scratched every time I watch her put together a tome.
Yeah. Nerd Forge did, I think, all of Wheel of Time as one book, 12,000 book pages, and the stack is like that high.
Oh Jesus.
Or, uh, Nerd Forge, highly recommend some of their crafting stuff. They also do normal size stuff, and she also does like resin art and like foam craft and like There's a lot of stuff. And she's an amazing artist on top of, doing all these crazy things. So, um, yeah, for crafter videos, I watch Nerd Forge, I watch Evan and Caitlin, I watch okay, maybe it's not crafting, but for machining, I watch Blondie Hacks, who is making a model train. And let me tell you, I am 12 years old because all of the machining terms are like drilling, reaming, tapping. I'm 12. So, okay, Andy is with me and saw the Nerd Forge Wheel of Time book, and it is, in fact, absolutely insane. So, Greg watches Blondie Hacks every Sunday while eating breakfast or brunch. That's what I do. Have I checked out Dylan Foxland? I don't know. I was out with some friends and was wearing the Make Fail shirt from Evan and Caitlin, and we made a friend because they recognized both the concept behind Make Fail, the cycle, and also they also watched the show. So then we started talking about the YouTube. So
sounds fun.
Dylan Fox. Dylan Fox seems to be a football player. And by football, I mean soccer. And I said football because I've been reading too many gay romances. And soccer players are apparently very popular for that genre.
Yes.
I ran into a couple stepbrother things, and my sister's like, apparently on the girl side of things, there is the sister-in-law and the wild knight. Oh, Foxlin. Like the whole thing is Foxlin, not Fox. Okay. So, wow.
Dylan is a typo. It's Zyla Foxlin.
Okay. Now I see it. How do you get Dylan instead of Zyla?
Autocorrect.
Autocorrect. Shake fist. So, a bulletproof corset dress. Yeah, that's the first thing that shows up. Jenny likes watching when someone paints the edges of the book and turns them into art. That's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, shake your fist at autocorrect. So as it's Sunday, I'm sure everyone wants to know the big question: have I done the most important thing for Sunday? Yes, Catechus has gotten his gushy food.
Oh yeah, I heard the meow meow meow.
Yeah. He has his gushy food. I am not a horrible mom.
Oh.
So, he has not fired me yet. I don't think he could, but he hasn't. So we're good there. So. Okay. What do you say about another sprint? Do we want to sprint?
Do I don't know what to write about.
I mean, your day, your week, your future plans, things that aren't working for you.
Oh, so one of the things that happened this past week was my Kickstarter ended.
I'm sorry. I was going to, and then I forgot, and then it was over.
Yeah.
And I feel like a horrible bad person.
It's funny because like usually the last day is really good.
Yeah.
But no matter how much marketing I did, no matter I did it on YouTube, I did it on Facebook. Facebook hid all of my posts.
Yeah, I saw okay. I was binge reading books and not actually on Facebook. So.
But still, you should have seen something.
Right. I should have seen something. So it's kind of weird that I didn't.
So next time I gotta have a budget for ads.
Yeah.
Facebook ads.
Shake fist. For the convention I work at, $25 for a week.
If that.
Any more than that, and you're gonna overspam people.
Over $20 was too much.
Yeah.
It spammed my people.
Yeah. So, a little goes a long way on Facebook. So, okay, let's sprint. Let's do the sprinty sprint.
Yeah, let's do the thing.
Oh, I found it. I was looking up the Argentinian dance thing. So it was a second tab. Okay, here we go. We get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom, chakalaka laka. how was your sprint? I read some and then somebody demanded some attention.
I see. My sprint, I got started, took
Mhm.
some pictures, and uploaded some sketches that I did this past week, and um,
Nice.
I'm just kind of plugging away at my blur of a week.
Yeah.
I got 100% productivity
Yay.
on.
Ugh.
It is time. Yeah. Arr.
How about we go after the toy and not my hand? There's a toy. Okay. Cat versus dinosaur. A battle rages on.
I have a kitty here too.
That's awesome. So how was everybody else's sprints? Oh.
Indeed. I also got some water that I haven't opened yet.
Oh my gosh, I need to drink water. I am thirsty.
I am super thirsty.
So fierce. There are many things one can call Catechus. Sweetest is not one of them.
Oh, mine is the
Fiercest.
sweetest boy.
Fiercest, definitely. Snugglebug, yes. But sweet, no.
This guy is sweet.
Grr,
Sweet boy.
grr, grr. Nom, I
He
eat your
keeps
head.
like testing chewing on wires, and I keep. It makes me worry that when I'm not around, how many wires he might be chewing.
Yeah, I hear that. I gave back the fence that was around my Christmas.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear any of that.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I said I gave back the fence that was around the Christmas tree.
Oh.
So I know it needs to come down. It was totally going to come down today. It still might.
I relate. I have 6 ornaments still on my tree that I just haven't gotten down yet.
Yeah. So fierce. Oh my goodness. So fierce. Do we need more love? Do we need more attention? Hi, baby. Hi. So popping into the comments, let's see. Andy worked on a few notes for revisions, had to look up some tarot card meanings, and is now working on a writing exercise. Dwan,
Yay, tarot.
yeah. Dwan looked through 62 pages for a small handful of grammar errors.
Oh, okay.
Jenny worked on her schedule for the week and started on her daily journal.
Right on.
And suggests putting Dawn soap on the wires to keep the cats from chewing on it because Dawn tastes horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Hi. How about we not stare at my face like we want to attack? Just saying. There we go, baby. I kept leaving the house and he didn't get to like play with Mama, so now he's all wound up.
Now he's all wound up.
I came home yesterday after I went to game yesterday and we played for 10 minutes across 2 hours and then gave up and just chatted because we kept getting off topic. So bad. Whoop, nope. You aim at my face, we're done. Sorry. There's a cat standoff.
Yeah.
How are things going with my book journey? I have done nothing this year other than binge read books. Mostly all the trigger warning gay romances. If it doesn't have a trigger warning, I'm probably not going to read it. Okay. Whew, standoff is over. Yay!
Yay!
But yeah. So I should send out. I did get a rejection letter this year, so I mean that's
Oh, that's something.
Somebody got back to me. But yeah, so yeah. I have not sent out any new queries, but I am prepared to at any moment. I should be doing that next sprint, but I'm not going to. So I will. You know what I will be doing next sprint?
Reading.
And Drinking water. I am really thirsty.
Drinking water.
Ah, so
I
yeah.
might look for snack.
I had leftover pineapple fried rice and some popcorners
Ooh, yum.
before the stream.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And I'm recovering from my cat being a jerk weasel yesterday. See that
Ugh,
spot on my
that,
palm? Right
that
where you
looks like
push
a.
up when you stand? Yeah. So
That sucks.
yeah, but he's been okay.
Looks like Kitty needs a nail trim.
Yeah. So I've been trying to keep on top of it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Adega, hello and
Hi,
welcome.
Adega.
Oh, oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, I had a yawn.
Oh, you might be interested in the idea that I'm redoing my websites,
Ooh.
particularly my massive portfolio with like
Yay.
all my things.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I looked at the date at the bottom, 2017.
That was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So, I'm working on a new layout. Probably the same content. The content has been
Sure.
updated, but
No, that makes sense. Yeah. Keeping things up to date is good.
Mhm.
Updating websites is good. I think mine's still pretty solid for what it is. So, except the content that should be updated. I'm sure I'll do it this week, which is what I thought last week and the week before.
I see.
So, yeah. There's one thing I hate, and that's ending a streak of like accomplishments. But once I start making excuses, I can make them forever, which is how I usually fail Camp Nano and has turned into my entire online social media presence.
Oh, no.
Something burnt out like, whoa.
Yeah, you were burning the candle at both ends there for a minute.
Yeah. So there's also the thought of how much to get back into it, and I can't keep going like I was. So
I feel like, that what I call the 13th week, like a week where you don't do it. You just think about doing it, and and then the next week it actually happens.
Yeah.
Right. So I get I'm gonna read rather than update my website sort of mentality. I get that.
Yeah, but it's been going on for a couple months now, which is unusual, even when I do get in a binge read session. So maybe because there's just, I know once I get started, there's only so much, and it'll, but the getting started executive function is not actually my forte. Momentum. I'm good at momentum. I'm bad at executive function.
If it wasn't for the books, like I would be up shit stream. I would be without a paddle.
I hear you. Sure.
I wouldn't know what to work on what.
I mean, I have plans. I would like to finish my second space fantasy first half of the year. So hopefully.
Okay, but the year is ticking.
I know. I still have 4.5 months.
Yes, you do.
So I think I was intentionally originally going to start that in March anyway. So I'm not feeling too bad yet. Yeah.
Oh, I got a kitty.
Yay. Hi, pretty one. Non-vicious one.
She is a burnt marshmallow.
She is toasty marshmallow. All toasted.
Toasty marshmallow.
So, Dwan needs new review material for his site.
Oh.
What are you reviewing?
Either he is reviewing movies or he is hoping for reviews on his book.
Nice.
It could be either of those things. Care to movie reviews and albums? Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Sure. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So find stuff that looks fun, you know? Yeah.
I think that is a good name. I agree.
I got shit. Oh, sorry. There was a big yawn. Big
Adega
yawn.
is also a good person.
True. True facts about Adega. So, Dwan is, but I would not be sad if people gave me new book reviews. That's how you show love to an author.
That is how you show love to an author.
So,
Is putting a good review on. Oh my gosh. Speaking of reviews,
oh,
so one of my witchy sisters is a psychic by profession. Like
sure.
that's her main gig.
Yeah.
And she did a reading for me, which
Okay.
was amazing.
Yay.
And I've been told that I can be really hard to read for.
Mhm.
So the fact that she did it was like kind of awesome. And I left a glowing review of her on Google.
Okay.
It went viral.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
So yeah, she doesn't have a problem getting customers anymore.
Yay. That's awesome. I'm
The
really
trick is like she doesn't want to bring people to her house,
new
and she had a tattoo shop that she was
working out
like
of.
working out of. Yeah, and they said you can't work here anymore.
Oh,
So,
no.
but you can list us as your place of business for your business license.
That's something. What
That's
about one of those share places?
they're expensive.
I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah. Usually a verbal contract
Sure. Yeah.
will do it. I couldn't. What is this like? That's super weird. The room is dark, so
Okay.
I think it's like trying to figure out how to light things.
Right.
Yeah, it's super weird. I wanted to test the low light capabilities of my webcam.
Sure. Always a good thing to test.
So I'm in my living room in a view that you haven't seen yet. Tick tick tick.
Sorry, I'm filling out a form,
Oh,
so I'll
okay.
remember to like fill out the form while I'm
Oh,
thinking of it.
oh, I see.
So, here we go.
Okay, see you later, Ginny.
Glad you made it. It was good to have you. Definitely.
Love you, darling.
Yeah. What do you say about another sprint?
I would love to get back into it.
Okay, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom chakalaka. I'm going to grab some water. then that's our final sprint.
I guess it is.
Oh, I drank a lot of water because I was thirsty.
I'm drinking lots of water myself. And I had some cereal.
What type?
Life.
Mm,
I like Life.
original or like the cinnamon?
Original.
Okay. Okay.
I also have a banana that I might throw into some cereal.
Seems reasonable. My cat is on his cat tree, curled up on his side, asleep, and not trying to eat me.
Progress has been made.
Progress. Definitely. Huge fan.
Is your other eye fucked up? What? Hold on.
Is your kitty okay?
I hope so. Blue. Oh, it's clearing up.
Okay. I thought you were talking to me. Did I tell her stream about how bad I am at sleeping? I think I forgot. So normal people, when they're reading in bed, fluff their pillow and go on with their life. People who roll a critical miss and then confirm that miss take their thumb and plunge it into their eye. Definitely had a Little Jack Corner, stuck his thumb into the pie and pulled out a plum. Yeah, that was my eye yesterday. I failed pillow fluffing. Maybe I need to trim all my nails down to the cuticle. Maybe I need to sleep in mittens. I don't know. Right answer is, although this is not the first brag, sadness, I don't know. I should have been forewarned because about 2 years ago, something. Anyway, I was doing a similar activity of fluffing a pillow and scratched the inside of my eyelid such that it hurt when I blinked, and I thought I'd hurt the eye, but no, it was the eyelid. This time, no eyelid damage whatsoever. My eyelid totally fine. My vision blurry for most of yesterday.
Oh,
So yeah, there was a red spot next to the blue of my eye because I have blue eyes, right? So yeah, just shoved my thumb in there like I was trying to like pry it out. I don't know. I'm bad at sleeping. So I mean, I've thrown out my neck while sleeping. Apparently, I gouged my eyes while sleeping.
Apparently, you have a vendetta against sleeping.
Do you ever fail sleeping that badly?
I often will fail at sleeping, but I don't injure myself sleeping.
Yeah, I think it's the damages that really
I
bothers
do
me.
wake up with new bruises on me, though.
Ooh. I mean, the only time I wake up with new bruises that I'm unaware of is like, say, Catechus decides to like leap on my head in the night. Which it is a thing that Catechus will do. Not often, just if he hasn't had enough playtime recently.
I see.
So, I mean, yeah.
Hi, Soul Free Wolf. It is good to see you.
Pretty sure we all know that I am in an abusive relationship with my cat. So, it is what it is. So,
I am shoving my face in my cat's face.
Well, anyway, we are right about 6:30. You want to tell people who you are and where they can find you and all that nonsense?
You can Google me at Sako Tumi or Sako, and you will find all of my social medias and maybe even my website, which I'm redesigning, by the by. Yeah. So Google me.
Nice. And I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood. I have a blog, and a podcast that you can totally get caught up on because I haven't touched it in 2 months. And yeah, so lots of writing tips and writerly musings, writing tips from the pros and writerly musings from myself. And yeah, so I'm going to go back to binge reading and maybe even think about restarting my podcast soon. So have a great week. Good luck with your projects. And hopefully, your week is chiller than mine was. And
I hope Yeah.
All the hugs to Doc. Oh my gosh.
All the hugs to Doc.
Definitely. So have a great week. I hope everything's good. Yeah. Sorry. It's time for us to wrap Soul Free. So, but yeah, so glad you all made it and have a good week. Bye-bye.